Ebro in the morning, Laura Styles, Rosenberg.
True.
And Rosenberg, you're introducing us to somebody brand new music, somebody that you've known about for a while. I've heard about, seen perform live.
Yes.
And
you know
too,
a lot.
And I've been a fan for a very long time too.
Yeah,
Fan. You going with fan?
Yes, because I fell in love with her when I saw her perform live. I didn't know anything
me too.
about her.
That's what happened to me too.
And then what happened?
And then I continued. Then I started playing her music and getting really into it.
And then what happened?
And then we became friends.
And then what happened?
And that was it. Then she signed to Atlantic Records, and here she is,
Lauriana
Lauriana
Mae.
Mae.
Give it up. Give it up. I thought you was at least going to throw in there that you guys rolled a blunt together, smoked some weed.
That's definitely happened.
We can talk about weed.
Yes.
Is it common knowledge that you a smoker? Is that a...
I think it's pretty common knowledge. It
Don't be
definitely says
ashamed
so
of
in
it.
the records,
Yeah,
so.
she sings a lot about
Yeah, I
it.
heard a
Yeah.
record. That's why I brought it up.
Yeah, I think it's pretty common knowledge.
Is that how you guys connected over a blunt, some weed backstage? You was like, yo, you sing.
How, but we have connected that way.
Exactly. We have connected that way, but no, we just connected because when I saw her perform, she was opening up for B.O.B. A couple years ago, and at the time she was being produced by Kwame, the legendary producer Kwame.
Fucking polka dots, Kwame.
Exactly.
Yes.
And I was just kind of blown away by her voice because when you see her physically, how tiny she is, and then you hear her voice, it's just a very, I'd never seen a contrast like that before. How big and soulful her voice is for what she looks like.
So give us some background on you, Lauriana. Where you from? All that stuff.
From New Jersey, been singing and writing songs for as long as I can remember, and signed to Atlantic Records a few years ago. Just been basically in the studio fighting for my creativity. That's what's really, I think, takes so long when you do something so unique. Everyone's trying to figure out where to put it, how this can happen, and now, you know, I've delivered, I think, a large enough collection of records to which, you know, people finally see it and they're like, oh, okay, we get it. And here I come with the City of Diamonds EP.
And this is out now?
Today.
Hold up.
City of Diamonds today.
Yeah.
Is it iTunes or SoundCloud?
It's actually going to premiere on noisy.com.
Okay.
Noisy's
and
big.
go
Tight.
to, and it's going to be on SoundCloud. Then it'll go to iTunes.
After that.
So I would have to go to noisy.com right now.
It's not even up yet. Like,
By the time this
It'll
is
be
up,
up
it'll be up.
Got it.
today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
The first time I saw you performed with a full band.
Yep.
And everybody
Shout out
who
to
was
Pains.
in the room, it was like a corporate event. Everybody in the room was like, we don't know who she is. They were all drinking their free whatever open bar liquor was, right? Everybody turned around and the entire room was glued to Lauriana.
I know. I've seen the same thing
what's
happen.
up.
Like, it was super ill. Like, I hadn't seen that in a very long time. And your voice is incredible, super powerful. I really enjoy you.
Are you like a trained vocalist, musician? Talk about, you know, your musical background, because you've been singing, writing for a long
Yeah,
time.
I started singing in church and stuff, actually, you know, when I was younger, and my mom used to record me, like, make me sing songs for McDonald's and stuff, like, for dinner, like, and then
What do you mean sing song for McDonald's?
like, you know, she'd have her, like, old school jams on in the car, and she'd be like, oh, if you learn this song, if you sing it and let me tape you, I'll get you McDonald's tonight
Yeah.
for dinner.
Oh, so she used to buy
So I'd
you.
be like, I was ready.
Yo, she had you on some Jacksons, ish.
Right, but she's always been so supportive, and you know, that's really where I found my voice. But then in high school, you know, to go to this certain school that I went to, you had to get into a performing arts program. So I'm sitting there drawing, because I was so shy at the time, drawing all these stupid pictures. I can't draw for nothing. They deny me. And then I'm like, all right, I auditioned for singing. And that's where I got my training, just doing that in high school. And I continued afterward and just kept going with the whole thing.
Do you play any instruments?
I can sometimes play some guitar chords or piano chords, but I'm not going to call myself a player. That's what the Pains are for right now, and I pick things up from them and learn a lot as I go.
The whom?
The Pains.
The Pains,
That's
my
her
band, my crew,
The
my
Pains.
team.
That's kind of a
my
dope name.
loves.
Lauriana Mae and the Pains.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
That is dope.
How did the Puff Daddy TV show situation happen? Tell us that story.
Actually, a friend of mine who's also a singer, she was like, oh, I got a surprise for you. You're coming out with me tonight, and takes me to this line to stand in overnight to like audition for that.
We talking Making the Band?
No, which show was it again?
Star Maker.
It was the
Star
second
Maker.
show he did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Star
Oh,
Maker.
okay.
It was hardly even, you know, advertised or played. It was played like once a week on MTV, and then it was over. Like no commercials, nothing, which was fine for me. But I did learn a lot in the house. You live in the house with the 14 contestants, and all day they're rehearsing or practicing, trying to beat you. You know what I mean? So you have to stay on your toes, and that's really how the game is in general. You cannot lay down and go to sleep. Like,
gotta keep fighting for your slot.
Yeah. And I had to, on the show, I had to fight to write my own record and perform it. Only a few of us got to do that. And Rodney Jerkins was actually a judge on the show, and he said I wrote the best song on there. And after the show, like, I already had it in my mind, like, this show is not gonna make me, and that's the mistake people make, I think, going on those shows. Like, the show is for entertainment, and then afterward it's up to you to, like, make your music, keep on, go
might
do
be
the
a good
things you're
entry
supposed
point.
to do.
Maybe it's a starting spot, but it's not gonna.
Only one person wins each of those shows, and with a show like Star Maker, which didn't even blow up,
Even
it's
if
like
you win.
even if you win, it didn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Do you know who won that show?
No.
You know what I mean? Like,
It was Loon.
It's very hard.
Loon actually won.
Did he really?
No. Did Puff give you any personal feedback?
Puff actually was very nice to me, very supportive, and he'd always be like, bless you, and you all right, and you did a good job. It was very intimidating though, because he would come in the room and be like, everybody sit down, okay, you stand up, okay, you stand up, and he'd like go in on you a little bit.
Go get me some cheesecake. That didn't happen.
Like, this is how you no.
That was the
He'd
other
be
show.
like telling people, I hate your outfit, or you sucked, or whatever. But then some of us, he'd be like, you did good, you could sit down. And I would be like, oh, thank God. It was very intimidating. But I respect Puff a lot, and, I learned a lot on the show.
We're talking to Lauriana Mae. Her name, I was looking you up while you were talking, by the way. If you wondering what I was doing. Lauriana Mae, right?
Yes.
Love May EP available now. Is that a different Lauriana Mae music? Is that like a whole different thing?
Yeah, I think so. Because that was like 5 years ago or something.
Really? So
4 or
that's some
5
old
years ago we
material.
created it. Yeah, and that was the EP produced by Kwame.
Got it.
Yeah, and I think back then, I loved the record still, but I wasn't really going into depth about myself, my life, where I come from.
So they were just good songs, but it didn't give the consumer any insight into who you are or why they should care about you.
Do you want to know what I think of Lauriana Mae character-wise? And this may sound weird. I don't even know if I've ever said it to you, and it may sound weird here. Character-wise, she has like the voice of a lot of people. I played your music for a lot of people, and a lot of people throw names at me that are pretty amazing that they get reminded of.
Like?
Amy Winehouse, Erykah Badu. These are the kind of names people throw at me. But I think what appeals to me about her, and I think what's appealing to her about a lot of people, is that to me she's like the soul Bruce Springsteen. Jersey, regular American, like just this character, blue collar.
Billy Joel.
Yeah, Billy Joel. He's Long Island, but yes, I like the Jersey. I like the Jersey.
No, I know, but I'm
it's the
trying
same
to get
thing.
at him. I wanted to.
Oh, Billy Joel's amazing.
Billy Joel.
All right,
You hear me?
Billy Joel is.
No, but Bruce is actually. I've met him too, and he's such a nice dude. Like I was in Red Bank, trying on clothes or whatever in a fitting room. My mom seen him in the store, and she's like, "Oh, my daughter's in there. She sings," and then I get a knock on my fitting room door. It's Bruce Springsteen. Like,
slow down, Bruce.
Yeah.
Yo, Bruce.
Let me put my
not
drawers
like
back.
He's the
that.
ball.
He's not like that. Not like that. He came over, took a picture with me. Like, was very, very
You had
nice.
your clothes on or off?
Yes, of
Oh,
course. I had the
just
clothes
playing,
on.
guys.
Come
Settle
on.
down. It's just
Lauriana,
Where-
sit down.
clothes off. Clothes
so
off. You'd have been
Jersey.
ringing out here.
Hey, where is this picture? Can we get this up for Throwback Thursday today? Can I see the Bruce Springsteen Lauriana Mae
I'd have
picture?
to find it.
Do you want me to hit your mom? I'm about to hit your mom on Instagram right now.
Hit my mom for the Bruce
Her mom's
pic.
very active on Instagram. Mama Joe Paynes is all over it. She's the captain.
Mama Joe Payne.
Captain of the support squad for Lauriana Mae. So can we do?
Where are you in the support squad?
I'm high on the support squad as well.
You're below Captain. What'd you call her?
Mama Joe Paynes.
Mama Joe Paynes.
Nobody's below. Everybody is just so appreciated.
Hang on.
and
Let me
loved.
start a few problems
Don't
in your
say
life.
that.
Hang on. You just sit there.
I'm not trying to take out her mom's slot.
You
Nora.
sure?
Yeah, I'm not going for a mom.
Because you could be very motherly.
You know, bro. You just shut up.
Lauriana Mae is here. Young lady from what part of New Jersey?
I'm from
Do you claim a section?
Monmouth County. Monmouth County.
Where's
the
that?
whole county.
Well, you know why? Because I've lived in Keyport, Madawan,
Okay,
Red
you moved on.
Bank,
Yeah.
Hazlitt. Yeah, shout out to all y'all.
Are you Italian?
I am
I
Italian.
can hear your little Italian twang.
What kind of
Lauriana.
racist issue is that?
Sorry, I just heard a little twang.
How
It's
do you?
cute.
How did your little Italian ass get so? Like, so I know you said church. I know your mom pushed you to sing, but still, like, how did you become this like true soul R&B kind of singer that like you're not putting on. It's truly who your like character is. Where did that come from?
I think just, you know, the way I grew up, who I grew up around, and, you know, that's even a testament to people like the Paynes, who are my team, who some of them I grew up with. They come from my area. Like, this is our life, and this is our vibe.
Well, when you say the pain, what kind of pain are you talking about? The struggle of life, the struggle of love, the struggle of, you know, because that's where blues comes from. It can be good
pain, too. Like, you know, we bring the pain. Like, Kwame used to say, introducing me before shows, like, when you leave here, you're gonna have this pain in your neck,
right.
You know. But the struggle as well, you know, just trying to come up from nothing. Like, my family was, you know, is hardworking people. They go to work every day, and, you know, they struggle. We don't have everything. You know, we got to look at the price tag still, basically.
No, and let's keep it all the way 100. Just from knowing you personally, I mean, you personally have been broke the last couple years.
I mean,
just trying to make your music.
Struggling.
Like, this isn't like glorious.
Right.
The label didn't give you $1 million. You're a struggling musician still.
And even my parents, you know, they're just too supportive people, not people with money and connections who were able to be like, oh, this is what you should do and where you should go and shake this person's hand or whatever. Like, I really had to do some auditions and shows and stuff like that to learn this business and who was in it and what I had to do in the first place. The whole thing has been just like, I'm not supposed to be here right now. When I found out I was coming here, I cried my eyes out, like, because it's just all the pain and all the struggle kind of leaving me a little bit. You know, I've been just wanting to prove to everyone that everything I said that I was gonna do, I'm really gonna do it. And I've been wanting it for so long, you know? And I was so nervous coming here because Rosenberg has been so supportive of me that this is my most nerve-wracking interview ever, because I want to make him proud and make him look good, you know?
I mean, sure, you better make him look good. I'm out here. I mean,
now listen,
sorry.
Now, looking at him,
man.
it's hard to make him look good.
Don't disrespect.
but
But if anyone could do it. Okay, so I'm going to give you the chance to make me look good, because for a long time I've been saying, when I talk to the label and different people, I say, what you need to do is let Lauriana come up to the studio and let her get on the microphone and sing for a second.
So she's gonna break it down.
I just want
to... Break me up or chop me down. You say you're coming over in a half an hour. So tell me how you want to feel. 'Cause if the answer good, well, I could do that for you. Come roll me up and smoke it away. You keep saying I'm a drug, numbing the pain. Take it away. Come roll me up and smoke it away. This pain.
Lauriana Mae.
a teeny little teaser.
Yo, how tall are you?
It's a teaser.
It is a teeny
maybe
little
like
teaser.
5'3", 5'4".
You weigh what, like
What do you-
95
I don't even want to
pounds?
talk about what I weigh.
You don't weigh over 100 pounds though, do you?
No.
I'm not telling.
No, and people, by the way,
Don't
no.
do that to her.
No, because
exactly.
people-
Laura knows.
Well,
With
no,
a
I
powerful
thought,
voice.
yeah, but I
We
thought
can't tell.
when you were small, you'd be proud of your weight.
Nah.
No, because people come for her all the time and
Yeah,
think
they
she doesn't
do.
eat.
Oh, it's the other way.
Actually,
Yeah.
yeah. In this, like, it's kind of crazy. A lot of people say things, and when a woman is like big or curvy now, it's like she's getting props, and that's what's up, because all women are beautiful. But people have no problem saying to me, like, what is the problem? Like, do you eat, like, you know, and just really insulting
that
me.
before.
No,
Never,
yes.
never heard of
Yeah.
reverse. There's always the
never
reverse
heard that
discrimination.
before.
There
You've
always
never
is.
heard that before?
Look, I've heard people go
Yeah.
after people who have eating disorders
Right.
because they are open about their eating disorder. But I didn't, or like models for having eating disorders, but I didn't know like a normal everyday person
well,
would
some
catch
women
heat
are
for being
really
small.
zeros. That's just how they are. One of my best friends also is super tiny, like Lauriana, and
Yeah.
she gets her. I see her force feed herself sometimes.
What, to eat more just to get people to shut up?
Because no, she wants to gain weight, and she has a problem.
Right.
Not
I
gaining
never knew
weight.
And
that
I
was the
try
thing.
so hard to gain weight, you know, because people put so much pressure on it. But it's like I've started thinking I really just have to love myself
just who you are.
I didn't
and
even
pick
know that was a
things that
thing.
make me feel good. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is a thing, because I can go up to another woman and be like, oh, you look so fat today. What is the problem? Are you eating too much? But they can come to me and say that the reverse and have no problem. They don't even realize.
And literally, this girl, she's like, she loves Coca-Cola. This girl
Love
literally
it,
sits
love
around
it.
with a Coke in her hand all day, drinking empty calories. Nothing happens. It's just, I know, I'm very jealous of this. We've never heard of anything like this because we have to like really modify our diet just to not be fat pigs. Right. But not everyone's like that.
I'm a sandwich away every day.
Every day.
Every day.
You saw what I did to
those
those donuts today.
Yo, you hammered like 6 donuts.
It was hammered. It only was 2. But
then you tried to share a jelly donut with Shawnee just to not make yourself feel bad. I saw that movie.
And then he eats it in front of me like this. I'm like, ew.
Sometimes you got to have a moment and eat a donut. You know what I'm saying?
No, a donut.
No, I had a donut, and then I had another donut. Guys, I can't stress to everyone enough. Like, I've there's a lot of artists I'm a big fan of. But I've heard this girl's entire album, and it is, I mean, bonkers. And I'm really excited that the songs you guys chose to put on the EP are like some of my favorite songs from the album. So
a couple of them are on the album.
So it's free. It's on noisy.com right now today, and then moving forward, it'll be on SoundCloud.
I'm following you on SoundCloud now.
And it's SoundCloud,
good,
but it's your
good.
SoundCloud is month of the May, right?
It's month of May. But if you search Lauriana Mae,
if you search Lauriana Mae, it comes up. Okay, no matter what it comes
And also, if you ever get a chance to see her perform live, it's amazing. It's really a treat. I'm a big fan of you performing live.
Has anyone told you?
That's my favorite thing.
Has anyone told you yet that it's a struggle? Probably, Ebro, you'll know about this well. I believe it is a struggle for them to get Lauriana on the right tour, because they can't have her open up for a lot of the people she'd be opening up for.
Oh yeah, that's going to be a problem. And you know, I mean, you're going to have to find your booking. I don't know. Do you guys have booking agents?
She has Zach. She has Zach Eisner.
Zach, yeah. But then you know, obviously, people allowing you on their stage to basically blow them away.
No one wants to.
Some people have tried to even say, okay, you can come, but you can't bring
your band.
Instruments.
Yeah, that's
and I'm
classic.
Like, you have a whole band up there. Why I can't bring my instruments?
Not to mention, you're one of the only artists I've seen who so early in your career can actually handle a band, because so many people bring out a band too early and they're completely overwhelmed by their band.
Some people have no business with a band.
Yeah. Right. Not at all.
Fam, get you a DJ, do your dance steps with shit.
My favorite thing about Lauriana is that when she comes out on stage, like you and your band, it's actually like this old school feeling of you're all together and you're leading the band, not like it's just they're a random group of musicians.
Well, listen, enough of your ass kissing.
Sorry.
All right, let the girls' music speak for itself. I've had enough of both of you. All right, let the people go listen to the music without you trying to chum up all the time. Rosenberg.
Lauriana Mae, City of Diamonds, out right now. Congrats, Lauriana.
Thank you, guys.